I think I'll go for I think he might start early, so we gotta be ready for that. Well, that's what he fights fighters like Zab Judah who don't get in shape for fights, and Manny Pacquiao does, and we won't get tired, believe me.
Will he be different from the Mayweather you fought with the Lloyd?
Yeah, I think he's older and slower.
Get ready, because Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. are about to face off again, and this could be the fight that shatters Mayweather's legendary 50-0 record. You won't believe the intense training, mind games, and shocking strategies both fighters are bringing to the ring this time.
To be a greatest is not based on your record undefeated, because there are so many fighters na nag-retire na undefeated.
Of Manny Pacquiao back at Wild Card like he's never left, ready to go again, working with Freddie Roach. I feel like I'm back in 2010, the Wayback Machine. Pacquiao looked pretty good in some of the videos that I saw, like he wasn't in horrible shape.
Freddie Roach cautions that Mayweather isn't ready, asserting with confidence that Manny Pacquiao has perfected all his skills and will face the rematch completely prepared, aiming to secure a clear and decisive victory.
You said that you saw that Pacquiao has his fire back. When did you see that move, or when did that come into your conscience?
When I watched him sparring for the first 2 weeks, it was just, the in and out, the speed, making the guy, catching the guy 3-4 punch combination, getting out, making him miss. It was enjoyable to watch. It really was.
Manny Pacquiao works hard with Freddie Roach on the mitts, displaying quickness, precise combinations, discipline, focus, and drive as he gets ready for his next fight. Manny Pacquiao boldly declares he will hand Floyd Mayweather his first defeat, aiming to shatter the historic 50-0 record.
Ano kaya advantage mo?
God willing, mag-anuan tayo, mag-isay na tayo mabuti. Paghandaan na natin mabuti para magandang laban na may ipakita natin.
Freddie Roach looks back at their first bout, noting that Floyd Mayweather dominated the fight, while Manny Pacquiao was older, slower, and not at his best form.
A little more fire.
I don't know, you think about that it got to that point, and Floyd played the game. He played the waiting game, and he won.
Yes.
He got paid. He got Pacquiao at an age where he knew that his punches weren't going to hurt him.
Yes.
He could avoid them. And it was an older fighter.
It was, and when Pacquiao fought his last fight in Australia, after the fight, I said, Manny, I said, you know what? I says, I think being a senator and being a fighter at the same time is like maybe a little bit too much, because I said, it's hard enough being a world champion fighter, or it might be just as hard being a senator. But I says, I think that you should strongly think about giving one of those up for now and choose the one that you like best. And he has not spoke to me since then.
Manny Pacquiao insists that an unbeaten record alone doesn't prove greatness, pointing to his 8 division titles as a unique feat never seen before in boxing.
At least ako, I can claim na first 8 different weight division, which is the hardest accomplishment na in boxing.
And the only one.
The only one.
Division.
First, diba? Yung kumbaga, that's the hardest accomplishment in boxing ma-achieve. And also, yung blessings ng Panginoon na naging champion na ako in 4 different decades. Do you imagine that? Bihira yung mangyari. First time in history na a fighter who became a champion in four different decades. So 90s, 2000, 2010, 2020. So bihira mangyari yan. So at least makaklaim ako ng
Manny Pacquiao calls out Floyd Mayweather for being arrogant and money-focused, saying his offering behavior shows too much pride, obsession with wealth, and little humility.
At the beginning of this conversation, you say, I don't like boastful people. How was it like fighting Mayweather then? Did he get on your nerves? Because I feel like he's a little bit more boastful than the people you might be wanting to hang out with.
Yeah, he's boastful. I think his God is the material things, money, everything like that. I'm pretty with him because I want to share the word of God in him if he believe God.
Yeah, I've heard he's a generous man. I think he's done good things. I think, he kind of reminds me of like a lot of people are like this, by the way, including myself. I'm not just saying him. I'm including myself. The man who goes up to Jesus and says, what should I do to get into heaven? He says, sell all your belongings. And he walked away crying because he couldn't sell his belongings.
Manny Pacquiao demonstrates his commitment with grueling training sessions, proving that results speak louder than words by emphasizing discipline, preparation, and non-stop hard work over endless talk. Dan Patrick questions whether a Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch is truly needed, suggesting that public excitement might not live up to the hype, even with the historic legacy of these two boxing legends. Jones highlights that Pacquiao blends speed with smart thinking, quickly reading his opponent's moves and adapting on the fly. This skill lets him turn defense into attack almost instantly. According to Jones, Pacquiao's agility isn't just physical, it's mental too, helping him adjust under pressure. This unique mix of movement, quickness, and awareness is what makes Pacquiao such a formidable and memorable figure in boxing history.
Floyd Mayweather is a boring fighter. I mean, the presentation is flashy, but he's a defense-first fighter. There's nothing to, when you watch him, you go, oh, okay, didn't get hit again, and he didn't get hit again. Tactically, he's brilliant, but not exciting. So, hey, if you sign up for it, go get him. It'll be September, so maybe it's a slow night for you, and you go, well, maybe I'll just buy this fight. Let me see these two guys lean on each other. But I don't know if this has to do, boxers never retire. Sugar Ray Leonard told me this when I went to his first retirement in Baltimore, and he talked about fighters never retire. The phone stops ringing.
Dan Patrick offers a careful, slightly skeptical view on the idea of a rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. He wonders if fans really want this fight or if other interests are pushing it, with a touch of humor. He notes that boxing seems to be entering a phase where retired stars like Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler, and Mike Tyson could be easily brought back. His tone suggests worry that the sport might be leaning too much on nostalgia instead of new, exciting matchups. He also implies that money could be driving these choices, hinting that comebacks might focus more on profit than preserving a fighter's legacy. This casts doubt on the real intentions behind these major bouts.
Get a victory. Now guys don't do that. Pac-Man, fortunately, is one of those guys who knows how to use the ring. So he don't stand in just one place and fight. With that being said, if his legs can hold up for 12 rounds, he's the guy to do it.
Patrick also questions the true entertainment factor, suggesting fans might be drawn more to the spectacle than the fight itself. While the first match brought in huge revenue, he hints that a repeat may lack the same genuine impact. Overall, his perspective challenges boxing's path, asking if the sport is truly moving forward or just replaying history for profit.
He did.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, stop. What's the guy named in the wheelchair right now?
Paul Williams.
He could have fought him.
I don't think he would have beat.
I ain't say that. I said he could have fought him though.
He didn't.
You don't think? Hey, in my opinion, the only person that really had a chance in his weight class back then was Amir Khan. He wasn't touching Amir Khan. That time Amir had too good a feet. He wasn't fighting Amir Khan.
Amir was calling him out for years.
He wasn't fighting Amir Khan. Amir Khan had too good a feet. I already know this.
I just don't think he would have beat Floyd.
I ain't saying you don't know.
Yeah,
what you
he was young. He was fast. He was knocking people out.
You don't understand boxing like I do though. Who Floyd was knocking out? Besides Peck.
Not at that time. Nobody.
That's it.
Yeah.
So if you ain't knocking people out, you got to catch Khan and knock him out, and you got to get that shoulder. You got to chase Khan.
Chris Manx offers a nostalgic take on Manny Pacquiao resuming training with Freddie Roach, saying it's a sentimental moment for boxing fans. He notes that watching them together again recalls the peak years when their teamwork ruled the sport. Still, Manx warns against reading too much into short training clips. He explains that anyone can look impressive for a few moments on video, citing examples like Mike Tyson appearing explosive in brief promos. According to Manx, these snippets can be deceiving and don't guarantee actual fight readiness.
But, maybe, financial issues could be affecting one or both of these fighters, and that's why you're doing it. I don't know why you watch this unless the undercard is really good. Maybe the novelty of being in that building, having a boxing match in the Sphere, but it's real. It's real. Does Conor McGregor get the winner of this fight? I mean, now, if Conor McGregor got to do MMA against Floyd, now that would be fun. That would have been interesting. But it was like, and then do one of the brothers, what are their names? The Paul brothers, do they get to fight somebody? I mean, is this where boxing is?
Yes.
How did we...
Reflecting ideas often shared by Bob Arum, he stresses that a fighter's legs suffer from age before their power or ability to take punches. Footwork, balance, and stamina usually fade first, and Pacquiao's style has always depended on movement. Still, Manx believes Pacquiao's experience and ring smarts will allow him to adjust. He points out that veteran fighters understand how to manage the pace, minimize risks, and stay protected, making his comeback thoughtful rather than reckless.
He's a brilliant businessman, but you start to read articles of, he's got things in foreclosure, and I can't imagine that you would lose but Mike Tyson did. But then, we had people stealing right in front of him. That was the difference here. But with Floyd, I thought Floyd was like a Darrell Revis kind of businessman. So that's, if he's coming back because he needs money, that is sad. Yes, Todd.
How much money, and I don't understand the financial part of how they get millions of dollars to have these fights that supposedly are kind of ridiculous and it's like an exhibition nobody wants to see. How much of that money is based on who goes to the fight, and as far as people that are buying like pay-per-view? Like, what if so many people decided, I'm not going to the fight and I'm not going to watch it on pay-per-view? They're still going to get millions of dollars. There's still enough money out there to pay these guys.
Timothy Bradley gives a measured take on the upcoming Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao fight. He admits that many doubt the timing and need for the matchup, yet it still draws huge attention in the boxing world. Bradley points out that no matter the skepticism, bouts of this scale hold historical significance, legacy, and worldwide interest. Fans might argue it's happening too late, but the reputation of the fighters keeps respect and curiosity high, ensuring the spotlight stays on both athletes.
Look, I can post a video and look good for 10 seconds right now. Just like when Mike Tyson looked like a when he was promoting the Jake Paul fight. You writers and you guys with the non-boxing, I need to get those videos out of your head, because they're just clips. Anyone could look good for that long. I can train you to look good for 10 seconds. It'll be pretty hard, but I can train you to look good for 10 seconds on video. So don't worry about that. I look, Bob Arum knows what he's talking about, because it's the legs that's going to get to Pacquiao, not the power, not the explosive speed in front of a heavy bag. But whenever you're in front of an opponent and he's going to be moving around, it's the legs that are going to fail you. They're going to betray you. The power's not going to betray you. That lasts until the very end. His punch resistance, that's not going to betray him, because that never goes. Speed, and it's because you rely on your legs. That's the thing that goes at age. So at 46 years old, Manny Pacquiao's not going to have zero legs.
He also points out that Mayweather and Pacquiao are fully aware of what's at stake, knowing their legacies are constantly judged. Even later in their careers, their skill, experience, and ring IQ still matter. According to Bradley, the fight isn't only about showing dominance, it's about meeting expectations. Supporters or critics aside, the matchup keeps people talking, making it one of the most discussed events in boxing.
Pacquiao only got knocked out 3 times in 72 fights. 2 of those were in the 90s, before you and I even knew him. And 1 time against Marquez, it was a 1-punch knockout. Those really don't take away from your career and your longevity. It was 1-punch knockouts. It's the beatdowns over a long period of time, for 10, 12, 11, 11 rounds. Those are the ones that catch up to you. Those are the ones that actually slow you down and are detrimental to your health. 1-punch knockouts, you can get past those. Early knockouts that are way back in the rearview mirror, you can forget.
The Boxing Ego host offers a critical view on Manny Pacquiao facing a heavy-hitting opponent, highlighting worries about both fighters' inactivity. He notes that while Pacquiao hasn't stayed consistently active, his rival carries serious knockout power, having challenged fighters like Timothy Bradley and Chris Algieri before. The analyst stresses a common point in boxing: power is usually the last skill to diminish.
Because he needs money, that's why. All the rumors are true. It's a sad thing, but it is what it is. But it is what it is. And one more thing. If Mayweather didn't believe that he can beat Manny Pacquiao, he wouldn't be in the ring with him. Yeah, Mr. Sensitive. I love Mayweather, but let's keep it a buck. Oh, he's sensitive as hell. Not only is he sensitive, the man, he's insecure like hell. He's insecure, and he gotta have a leg up on. And he saw it at Barrios fight, and Barrios just got smashed by Ryan Garcia. And then now he like, Barrios is alright. I'm better than Barrios. Shit, even though I'm damn near 50, I'm still better than Barrios. My experience, my hand speed, I take care of myself. I had some exhibitions. I know I can still do this.
The Boxing Ego host offers a critical view on Manny Pacquiao facing a heavy-hitting opponent, highlighting worries about both fighters' inactivity. He notes that while Pacquiao hasn't stayed consistently active, his rival carries serious knockout power, having challenged fighters like Timothy Bradley and Chris Algieri before. The analyst stresses a common point in boxing: power is usually the last skill to diminish.
That's what he's thinking. He like, I still can do this. I can beat Manny Pacquiao. I saw what Barrios did to him. So that's the reason why this fight is happening. The rumors are damn true. It's sad, but it is what it is. And you know what? The money right now for content is crazy. Netflix is paying for any type of great content, man. If you seen the change with Netflix, man, I almost canceled my damn subscription with Netflix because I got sick and tired of seeing the same boring ass shit on Netflix. And now they got this woman in place now, and she's seeking out, and she want the best of the best content. They got podcasters and stuff all on Netflix now. I mean, it has grown crazy. So, Jake Paul opened up the Netflix avenue.
This adds risk to the fight, particularly for an older Pacquiao returning after limited recent action. The analyst notes that even with his experience and skill, facing a hard hitter is always dangerous. He then turns to Floyd Mayweather Jr., questioning his ongoing participation in exhibition bouts. He expresses doubt about the quality of opponents, pointing out that some fights seem more like shows than real competition. Overall, the analyst takes a skeptical stance on both sides, suggesting these matchups are fueled more by entertainment and money than genuine sporting need.
Manny Pacquiao, right? And he fighting a power puncher in Ruslan Provodnikov. I get it, he ain't been fighting, he's inactive, but Pacquiao, he ain't really active either. He fought Barrios and that's it. So Pacquiao gonna fight a big puncher who hurt Tim Bradley, who hurt Chris Algieri, who Lucas Matisse had to box, and John Molina and all these people had to box because he hit too hard. They say power is the last thing to go. And you got the Floyd Mayweather fight looming. I'm surprised Netflix didn't force them to cancel these exhibitions. So that's on the Pacquiao side. Boom. On the Floyd Mayweather side, look at this. Floyd Mayweather, keep in mind, the Pacquiao Maypac 2 ain't till September.
Timothy Bradley gives a measured take on the upcoming Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao fight. He admits that many doubt the timing and need for the matchup, yet it still draws huge attention in the boxing world. Bradley points out that no matter the skepticism, bouts of this scale hold historical significance, legacy, and worldwide interest. Fans might argue it's happening too late, but the reputation of the fighters keeps respect and curiosity high, ensuring the spotlight stays on both athletes.
Floyd it says Battle of the Legends, Floyd Money Mayweather versus Mike Zimbides. 180 fights, 158 wins, 87 knockouts. I don't even know who this is, bro. But Floyd finna fight an exhibition against this Ninja Turtle looking muff. Michelangelo is a party dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Bro, get this Turtles in a half shell, a turtle power, cowabunga. Bro, this man got a tortoise shell. Bro, Floyd about to fight whatever dude's name is, Zamibia or whatever his name is. So Floyd about to fight Zamunda, or whatever this guy got. Zamunda, he finna fight Zamunda.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you next time. This video is for informational and entertainment purposes only. We fully follow YouTube's policies and guidelines. Our team brings the latest boxing news and updates to keep our audience informed, using trusted sources and references. We also use AI to assist in research and content creation, but all information is verified to ensure accuracy. Our goal is to provide fans with reliable boxing coverage while respecting all platform rules.